Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of EatFluencers. A stock tube, whether it is vegetable or meat based, is one of the most common methods to add extra flavor in your cooking. You can use it in stews, sauces, and marinades. What if I told you it is actually very easy to make your very own stock tube at home with minimum effort and tailored to your own preferences? In this video, I'm going to show you how to turn this into this. Stay tuned. For this recipe I am making a chicken based stock, so we are going to need 1 kilogram or 2 pounds of chicken wings or thighs, 2 big red onions, 2 carrots and 3 sticks of celery. If you're wondering why we're using dark meat, it's because it gives deeper flavor. Let's get started with the chicken wings. Preheat your oven at its maximum temperature. Lay the wings flat in a baking pan without overlapping each other and drizzle some olive oil on them. Give them a little massage to make sure that they are coated completely and evenly with the oil. Put them in the oven for 30 minutes. While this is happening, wash your vegetables, peel them if necessary, and chop them into thumb-sized pieces. Size is important here. Bigger chunks mean less flavor, while smaller pieces will give you a more pronounced flavor. But it also makes it harder for you to filter them out of the liquid, resulting in a muddy looking stock. After the initial 30 minutes has passed, take the wings out of the oven and turn them over. In the same pan, add the vegetables and again coat them with olive oil. Put the baking pan back in the oven for another 30 minutes. The aim here is to caramelize our ingredients to the point that they look almost but not quite burnt. Remember, in cooking, color is flavor. After 30 minutes, your chicken and veggies should look like this. Our next step is to carefully, without scraping the bottom of the pan, transfer the vegetables and the chicken into a pot big enough to hold twice as much water as our ingredients in volume. Place the pot over high heat until it starts boiling. Then turn down the heat to low. We want to maintain a low simmer for quite a long time. The longer, the better. Usually the minimum is 4 to 5 hours, but I suggest 8 hours for best results. Also, keep in mind that as the water evaporates, you need to refill the pot with water to keep everything covered. After the 8 hours has passed, remove the pot from the heat and strain the stock, separating the solid stuff from the liquid. Transfer the liquid into a clean vessel and leave it to cool off for an hour. You will notice that a thin layer of fat has formed on the top. The fat is something that we don't need, as it can go rancid over time and it will ruin your entire stock. The easiest way to remove it is by using a ladle to gently skim the top surface of the stock. At this point, our stock is pretty much done. If you want, you can filter it using a coffee filter over a jar and store it in your fridge to use it when necessary. But since we are making stock cubes, we need to cook it down some more. After you get rid of the fat, return the stock into a clean pot over medium heat and let it simmer until it's reduced to about 1/4 of its original volume. The result will be a thick liquid almost like sweet syrup. This is what professionals refer to as a demi-glaze. An easy way to tell when it's ready is to run your finger at the back of a coated spoon, and if the line is clean, then you're good to go. Let the demi-glaze completely cool down, divide it in an ice cube tray and put it in the fridge. As it cools down, it will transform in a jelly-like substance that can hold its shape. In the fridge, the stock will last up to 1 month. However, I suggest putting it in the freezer to extend its life to over 2 years. If you have enjoyed this video and like my channel, then please consider to subscribe and hit the like button. Also, if you give it a try or have any questions, then tell me everything in the comment section. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.